number one way to stay out of your emotions and to be vigilant, sober, and on guard towards the adversary is to not have an opinion. It's to lose all judgments. Okay, discernment, yes. Discernment is the ability to judge well, right? But when we talk about discernment, then we're spiritually discerning. So we're spiritually discerning that spirit. We're not judging the person. Okay. Sometimes with spiritual discernment, it inadvertently judges the person because it reveals to you what spirit is operating in them. But it allows you to respond and not react by having an opinion. This is what keeps you in your emotions. Okay, this is what keeps you moved by the things that happen towards you. I don't want to say to you because that puts you in a victim state of mind. You understand? You are a victor. So things are going to always happen around you. But it's your perspective and how you perceive the things taking place. Do you see it from a spiritual standpoint, which is discernment? Well, we know that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual principalities, wickedness, darkness, and high places? Or do you come from a carnal, fleshly, low vibrational state? For y'all low vibrational people like that like to use that term. Right? So do you stay high or do you get low? If you get low, then you're moved. You're moved every time by your emotions. The enemy robs you every time. Because whether or not you give that person a reaction right then and there, or that situation a reaction, when you go back to your seat or wherever you came from, you reflecting on what just took place. When you come from a high standpoint where you tread on serpents and scorpions, then we understand that, okay, there's a spirit that just hijacked that vessel, coming against God, not me, coming against the spirit in me, which is the spirit of the living God. So that's God's enemy, not mine. And that's typical. We expect that kind of thing. And so we pray for that person and we keep it moving. We bless them in spite of. We overcome that with good. And we move on. We don't go rehearse what just took place. We don't play it back in our minds. We don't say how we could have did this, how we should have did that, how this is that. We don't do none of that because now it's festering in your head. And that's too much attention. That's too much power that you've given to that carnal, fleshly attack. All right, so discern. Do righteous judgment when it's time to, but don't judge. Judge not lest you be judged. Be blessed.